Hello, hello, and hello. I am the S.O.C.K, aka 6'7", and we are so back. We're back, boys.
Oh dear God.
Break out your drinks, your Coronas with lime, your White Claws if you're a communist, apple juice, all that jazz. Because today we're gonna be doing the first session of Death Sin Season 2. It's been a while, hasn't it?
No.
I think it has.
No, it's only been like
a year.
Almost a year.
Or two, it's fine.
Out of game, for the audience, it's been about 7 months since we finished season 1, so we might be we might be a bit rusty. I'll try to fix that by doing a TPK in the first 5 minutes, so everyone can start fresh. Sounds good to you guys?
Come on, I just got attached to my character.
Well, you're gonna get attached to a new one, so it's all good.
Okay.
I'm a good DM after all, but jokes aside, let's recap where we left off. Grab some popcorn because this is going to be a refresher for me, the players, and the audience as well. So, oh yeah, actually, before I do a recap, I want to ask you guys for your first fun facts of the season.
I'll go first. Gabriel, favorite flavor of gum is watermelon.
Watermelon gum is indeed good. Who else is going next?
Come on, Izumi.
Okay. Izumi likes swings. Doesn't matter if it's a fancy ring, like meant to be jewelry, or a ring meant to buff for combat. She just likes them.
Mm-hmm.
If Uzi was going to be an animal, he would be an iguana.
You know, I don't know how to process that information, but you love to see it. Also, a side note, I think it's funny because one of Azumi's fun facts before was that she likes classical music. So we're slowly realizing that Azumi is secretly like a pampered noble at heart. But yeah, now onto the recap. Our main group, Gabriela Kairu, Uzi Shimura, and Azumi Kuru Uchiha, are rested in a cave of chakra crystals within the subterranean depths of Yomi. They were there along with El Kira, Gabriela's now estranged adopted father, Mitsu Usuri, who is somewhere in Yomi since the group didn't take him with them back from the Leaf Village, and some victims who had been used as living nests for a species of rock beetles. Uzi found out that Nanko Shimura is being framed for the entire Izanami Park incident and is set to be executed. And Nanko is the drug addict sealsmith the party met during the Izanami Park incident, and he showed a care for Uzi as if he was family. Gabriela King claimed to Azumi that she enjoys killing people, and they had a discussion about morality and making a promise. And Azumi grew wings. Her seal is starting to manifest for sure. And yeah, overall, the group had plenty of emotional moments and made a terrifying realization that the chakra crystals slowly absorb the life force of nearby creatures by inducing insanity and a sleep effect that makes you lethargic. As evidenced by the journal entries and skeletons of child victims found in the cave. They left the cave by entering an underground facility called the Kagegakure Institute, and Kagegakure means land hidden in the shadows. This abandoned facility was a part of a program that took orphans and experimented on them to turn them into brainwashed soldiers. Most importantly, they found out the current Hokage, Motani Senju, was brought up in this program, along with his sworn brother Renji Uchiha, who was Azumi's uncle that was killed by her father, Kwei Uchiha. They didn't fully explore the facility, but who knows? It may be important someday. They made a hellish climb up the cliffside while lava bubbled beneath them, eventually reaching Yomi, the underground city beneath the Leaf Village. After meeting up with the leader of the Rose family, Shin Uzumaki, they made their way back up top to the Leaf Village, and Azumi and Uzi learned from their classmate Fujimaru, the Joshin cultist, that there's a living curse attached to the group and within Grekai Academy itself. Guerrilla went to go see Luminaire and had a heart-to-heart with him, and that's where we pick up. I'm gonna pick up where we left off with Azumi heading towards Gabriela. So, Azumi, you're like leaping, like Naruto, leaping from building to building, trying to get to Gabriela and everything.
Yep.
Definitely an hour has passed by this point, and for reference, it was. I had the date and time somewhere around here. Give me 1 second. Where was it? Yep, it's November 26th. It was 9 p.m. when you guys got out, but you're traveling across the entire Leaf Village, so definitely an hour has passed. It's like a quick cut, real quick, to Uzi and Fujimaru. Fujimaru's like looking at a watch that is not on his wrist as you're waiting for Azumi to get Gabriela. But yeah, Azumi, as you're like leaping from building to building, the beautiful starlight sky and the cool breeze washes over you as suddenly you feel a cold chill in the back of your neck.
Unsettling.
Unsettling indeed. You feel goosebumps all over your body as you almost can expect the voice before it even you hear it behind you as you hear your mother's voice say, Azumi Moyami Uchiha Kuru. What are you doing trouncing about throughout the night past curfew? Especially since you disappeared from the Leaf Village, I couldn't detect your chakra signature at all for hours on end.
I feel like there's no part of the story where I will not be punished. Can I please ask to wait till later this night?
Yes, I understand. After all, you did just have, finish your first week of school. So how was school today, actually?
It was fun. I met new people.
Mm-hmm.
One new I did scrambling to pull up fucking names again.
Mm-hmm.
It was the armored person. I called
Hakano Kaguya.
Yoshi.
Hakano Kaguya.
Fucking...
A cosplayer.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Yeah, they knew Yoshi. That's what I call.
Yeah, they knew Yoshitomo because they used to do LARP together.
I'm mad that I unironically remember him by that name now, but
yeah.
One new Yoshi, so I wanted to try to get to know her a bit better.
Mm-hmm. I get she you can tell that it's very much like when the sort of thing where you've seen in like other like media where you have like an interrogator that clearly knows more than or knows more than the other person thinks they know. You see she like mocks, like taps her chin as she acts like she's wondering. I guess it's pretty interesting that you had such an interesting day at school, because I just so happened to get off work early, so I thought I would surprise you by meeting you at the end of school. And how interesting it was for me to find out that you requested a hall pass from the principal. You, Uzi, and I assume Gabriela, but I only heard about you and Uzi, to leave the school for the day because you had business to handle. Does that sound familiar?
Yeah.
But of course, you told me you were at school all day just now, didn't you? So, there must be something wrong here. A cold chill is wafting over the area that gets even colder as time goes by.
I didn't exactly say I was there. It's just that I met the person
She pats you on the shoulder and kneels down. She has that like you know that anime face when you're talking to somebody crazy and they have like those dark eyes and stuff like that.
Yeah.
Uh,
It's like a shadow cast over their face. She kneels down and pats on the shoulder. It's okay, Azumi. You're gonna explain all of this to me once we get home. Now, where's Gabriela and Uzi? As you feel her grip start to like tighten around your shoulder.
I was actually trying to go get Gabriela. She should just be outside of the gates.
Very good. We're gonna go get her, and then we're gonna go get Uzi, and we're all gonna have a discussion about what we're gonna be doing at school for the rest of the year.
snitch.
Uh, Mom, I I don't know how to explain it fully. We learned a lot. Some of it regarding to the Hokage, even Uncle Some. I think there's one more thing we need to do tonight at the school. I
She takes a deep
I
breath.
just
My beloved daughter, the only thing you'll be doing tonight is going home and explaining to me that she has to cut herself off as she kind of like registers now like all of the your clothes are like tattered and like dirty and stuff like that. It doesn't necessarily look like blood anymore since the bug's blood that you guys fought were like black and stuff, but she sees that you're filthy, so um yeah, she just hurries you along to go get Gabriela. She's gonna tag along with you, and you just feel while you're like jumping from building to building that she has, her eyes are like bearing down on the back of your head while you're leaping and stuff.
understandable.
We're gonna cut to Gabriela real quick. I thought I had a map for Luminaire's house, but I'll get one at one point. Yeah, so Gabriela, you currently are in Luminaire's house right now. Are you just Gabriela was pretty shell shocked before, and she was like talking to Luminaire about how she like was feeling numb and stuff. Is that like still a thing, or do you think she's just sleeping?
Uh, she's she would have fell asleep in his arms,
Hmm.
just seeking that comfort that she needs.
You see, he very much was trying to comfort you and everything, but like I said before, when you told him that you kissed Azumi, um, there was like a notable sort of like distance that was created from him, being obviously hurt and stuff. So he is holding you, but it's like it's kind of half-hearted a little bit. He appears conflicted, is what I mean to say. But as you were drifting off to sleep, can you make me a chakra control check real quick?
Absolutely. Truck control.
There's
It's not my
nothing that
best.
could go wrong.
Nothing at all. Nothing at all. It's 19.
19. Um, Almost the sensation of a cool breeze wafting over your skin, but this time you feel like that same foreboding energy you felt ever since is the same thing that was powering whatever was going on with that barrier around Izanami Park, in the same way of like how when you touched those chakra crystals in the cave, they turned purple and emanated that foreboding energy. And honestly, even the same thing with Azumi's wing, one of Azumi's wings being black and uh, emanated that foreboding energy. Like I said, you feel that waft over your body, um, the exact opposite of like the relaxing sensation of a cool breeze. And give me 1 second.
Oh no. Oh shit.
You kind
Oh
of
god.
The question is this Izumi's mom about to break the fuck in? Or is this
Luminaire,
something new?
you hear him speak up to you before you drift off to sleep. Uh, although I actually, because of the 19, I'll just give you some more information. You feel like you fell asleep, or like, you're falling asleep, that sort of deal. Um, but there's something weird about it. There's something that doesn't feel right. But as that's happening, Luminaire kind of speaks up and says, Gabriela, do you ever just wonder?
She'll look up at him like half asleep and wonder what.
He has a like inhumanly blank like look on his face as he's like, have you ever wondered why you hurt everyone around you?
Um,
You like killing people, right? Don't you ever think you might do that to the people you like too? After all, it's only natural. You're a monster.
she'll quickly fully wake herself as she listens to him in shock, wondering why he's saying this.
What? Why are you shocked? You told me yourself, right? It's what you like to do. I mean, it's only natural for you. Like I said, you notice that like whatever sort of like containers holding like liquid or like water in the house, like dishes in the sink, that sort of deal, or like cups full of water, they're all like rippling a little bit, and it seems like they're shaking in place. Like there's an earthquake, but obviously there's not one going on. Um, what's like Gabriela's general demeanor right now? Like I said, Luminaire has this like weirdly like blank look on his face that shouldn't be possible for a human. It looks like a mannequin almost.
Uh, should be like on the outside, should be keeping a calm composure with a slight worried look, but internally should be feeling like dread that he would say that to her.
You notice that you start to feel like as he's speaking into you more and more, it's basically just like I won't like keep repeating myself. It's like variations of the same thing that he's been saying of like, how all the things that Gabriela fears about herself, of her being a monster, her being so natural with killing people, her breaking her promise to the man who like, gave her a new life and everything, uh, that he's just saying that you just keep ruining everything else around you, and that's only inevitable that it'll happen to them too, in reference to Uzi and Azumi. You start to feel this like taste of blood in your mouth. It's like it's slight at first, but it starts to become like overwhelming and like nauseating at a certain point.
Uh, she she'll quickly get up out of his arms.
Maybe a athletics check as you feel he is Luminaire's strong, but he's not nearly as strong as you are. It's this weirdly like iron like vice grip.
22.
22. That's 2 points above the DC. Uh yeah, like you have to like actually, probably this isn't a common experience for Gabriela, having to like put in effort to overpower somebody and stuff, like having to uh a physical contest, so to speak. You really have to like buckle and jerk around and everything in order to actually break out of his grasp. And his arms fall limply to his side as he looks at you with that blank face. And he keeps continuing with like, going down the line with all the things that Gabriela fears about herself. What do you think that she's doing?
Uh, she, she, she's clearly having a panic. She begins to hyperventilate as she enters the fetal position, still standing, but like fetal position while standing, hugging her knees to her chest as she says, "Stop saying that! Stop saying that! Stop saying that!" Like she doesn't know what to do or say right now.
Hmm.
Um, can I roll wisdom real quick?
Yeah, go ahead. Are
This
you thinking like a wisdom check or a wisdom save?
yeah, I'd say 12 or higher.
You don't get to set the DC here. I'm trying to figure out what you want to
Okay.
do.
Okay, so I want to see if she can remember the talk she had of Izumi about killing.
Oh yeah, you can remember that. I don't think that's a. I mean, if you want to roll for like mental clarity in this sort of situation, yeah, you can definitely
Yeah.
do that. But you
Yeah.
there's no penalties, is what I'm saying for this failure.
Yeah.
A six. What is that? What's your
That's my wisdom, total wisdom. I have a
Oh
plus
yeah, you have
zero
plus
to
zero.
it.
Okay. Um, that makes sense in this type of situation. This is like a person that you trust the most that is, uh, for some reason, just like trying to affirm all your worst fears about yourself. You're frantic and like you're having trouble recollecting in the moment. Um, and from the various like liquid surfaces inside the place, all the dishes and the cups and all that stuff I was saying, the man's voice, uh, the man that you remember you mercy killed him in the caves of Yomi, the dude that was like infected with all those rock beetles and stuff.
Yeah.
You hear his voice as he's like, "Please, it hurts, it hurts." Like, and it's like a overwhelming amount of like whispers of his voice from all directions as he's just like, you made me suffer, that sort of deal. And you hear Luminar's voice kind of loudly laughing, and we're gonna cut to Azumi and Sayuri as you get to Luminaire's place, and you can hear Luminaire like screaming from inside of his house, like, "Gabriela, what's wrong? What's wrong?" And you're like crashing inside of his house.
Oh, and
Uh,
that just went from rushing to Izumi is using everything she can to get the fuck in that house.
Yeah, you get in the house, so it's not new. You're like he locked the door just because he was, you're going to sleep. But
Gabriel would be fighting by now.
Gabriela actually what is happening in reality. You guys see Gabriela's on the ground like thrashing around, but she is like uh it looks like she's drowning, but obviously there's no water or anything like that in her mouth or anything. It's like in Gabriela's mind right now, as you're like in fetal position, that you feel like blood just like gushing from your mouth and you're almost drowning a little bit. But in real life, what everybody else can see is Gabriela's just convulsing and clutching at her throat as if she's suffocating.
Immediate illusions check. This the Izumi's mind either goes to she's caught in an illusion or she's having a really bad panic attack, and she does not doubt either. Damn, an 11.
An 11, at least with an 11, it wasn't a super high DC. You can tell that being an Uchiha, obviously, um, this is no Genjutsu. This is more similar to that foreboding feeling you felt a couple times throughout the campaign.
Yeah, no, Izumi not thinking of anything else is just by oh, teleports by her side, trying to just grab her in a hug. Both the small wings around her as well as her arms just trying to hold Gabriela still as to attempt to help. I'm using the Genjutsu command
Hmm.
for one simple command word: calm. Is this an attack or is this just a DC?
It's just a DC from what I understand. Yeah, Gabriela, go ahead and make
So
me a wisdom save.
Wisdom save?
Yeah, this is against the command.
what the
Good
fuck?
Lord.
How
Yeah,
the that is
that didn't take
what
long.
Yeah,
That's
so
terrible. That's a terrible time.
you try to calm, like Luminary is right now like kneeling down beside you, Azumi, and is like, I don't know what happened. We were going to sleep, and then she just she just flipped. I don't know what happened. He's like freaking out right now. Like, he's trying to get like herbs and stuff like that to like feed to her that like, help for panic attacks, that sort of deal. But Gabriella's not like it's not coming down, that sort of thing. Like, you can't make her like swallow the herbs or anything like that. Yeah, she just is like clutching at her throat as if she's suffocating and stuff. Um, I'll say immediately, yeah, it's like that foreboding energy as you try to connect with the genjutsu to her mind. Um, that energy kind of swells and you feel like a pulse wash over you. That sort of deal that like pushes away the effect. I will say you do know somebody who is an expert in this field, these sort of things.
I'm assuming you're hinting at Lay Mother.
No, not your mother. Fujimaru was the one that has like that informed you guys about curses and stuff like that. It's not something you've ever heard of before, other than like Leaf Village is pretty superstitious, so people do believe in curses. But as far as you guys know, you haven't really interacted with any curses or anything like that that confirm they were real.
Okay, important question. Did I at any point place what is it? A chakra mark on on Uzi or him?
It might have run out by now. I know it lasts for an hour. Um,
Yeah,
yeah, it only lasts for an hour,
and you
so
specific. Damn. Okay. That idea does not go
Gabriela,
then.
you do take just take yourself one damage as you see Gabriela is just like Lumina has to kind of like restrain her hands because she is like vice gripping her own like throat and everything to the point where like there's like bruise marks on her neck and stuff.
The worst time to
Yeah,
have a
this.
natural 20.
Oh my god, it's fucking coarse. But Izumi at this point she just starts talking, still again holding on to Gabriela as she does. Gabriela, it's me. Calm down. Calm down. You're safe. We're safe. Nothing's bad's happening. Come on.
Sayuri is like almost like nearly frozen in like terror at what's happening, but you see she goes like soldier mode immediately and she like grabs you by the shoulders, Izumi. You all said you were investigating something. Do you know somebody who can do something about this?
Yes, he should be at the school. It's a curse that's attached to us and the school building. We were gonna go after this, but I can't get there in time.
She
I don't.
grabs you both in her arms, and you see she was a former like Sounding level type Jonin, one of the three great winds of the land of wind. So she grabs you both in your arms, like having to restrain Gabriel a little bit from like trying to suffocate herself. And she takes off. Like there's it's like those things when people go skydiving and like their faces are like just from like the amount of wind wafting against their faces are like, moving around and all that sort of stuff. That's how fast that she's going. Um, but yeah, she eventually reaches Great Kai Academy and I'll cut to just real quick. What do you think you and Fujimaru would you guys have been talking about anything or doing anything while you were waiting?
I think that they're just kind of sitting there in silence, unless anything else would be like I think that they feel like they need to discuss. I feel like they are both people who would just like s sit there.
Business,
Like we don't
business
really
like?
have anything to.
Yeah.
Hmm? Yeah, kind of just like we're acquaintances. If we
Which
don't need to, we probably won't talk to each other. There's nothing really there to connect us in a way that would have us have casual conversation.
Yeah, also Fujimaru doesn't like talking to people, so
That too. That's kind
honestly
of what I'm
is
basing it on.
yeah, that works.
Yeah.
But yeah, a long time goes by before you eventually see Sayuri like land down with like lightning speed, and you see she has Izumi in her arms, but more alarmingly, you see
Ah,
Gabriela.
fuck.
Gabriela is almost like frothing at the mouth, like thrashing in Sayuri's arms, as Sayuri looks to Fujimaru and is like, "Can you do something about this?" Fujimaru is there's like a look of shock on his face as he's like, "It shouldn't have, it shouldn't have graduated that that quickly." He runs over, and you can see that you see he cuts Gabriela's arm and like captures some of like the blood. And it's not a deep cut; it's like a surface wound. But yeah, he cuts Gabriela's arm and gathers some of the blood into like a vial that he had. And you see he drinks the vial and does some hand signs, cuts his own hand and lets the blood drip onto the ground in like a sort of occult symbol. And he spits out Gabriela's blood into the middle of that symbol and starts chanting some words. Gabriela, I'm going to let you make me a wisdom save at advantage.
That is a 15.
Advantage.
Was that with advantage?
You get advantage.
15 is fine. Yeah. You just barely break out of that literally was exactly the DC. That's the funny part.
Yeah.
You guys feel once again this pulse of that foreboding energy wash over you guys' bodies. It's an unsettling feeling. And yeah, hold on one second. Yeah, Gabriela, you open your eyes and you're looking up at a night sky surrounded by Sayuri, Izumi, Uzi, Fujimaru.
Uh, she'll sit up and hug her
Izumi is
knees
still
close to her chest.
Izumi is still fucking hugging you tightly. She did not let go.
You didn't let go? Okay.
No.
In that case, Gabriella would. She doesn't know what to do or what just happened. All she feels is guilt. As she hides her face against her chest as she starts crying.
I'm gonna need you to make me a minute. Sorry, go ahead.
She starts crying, calling herself a monster and everything. Make a what roll?
Make me a mental resilience saving throw.
What's that?
Well, it would be just a check for now, but I don't know if you remember. I gave you guys each a.
I see it.
Yeah, mental
It's
resilience.
14,
Yeah,
so
yeah.
plus 2. Okay.
Mine's garbage.
7.
A 7. So let me roll 1d4 real quick. Do you know your current mental resilience score?
It's 14.
14. All right. Would you have had any bonus for this section? Let me see. Let's do 2.
So it's gonna be 14 for long.
I know I have. Okay, so 15 plus makes it so you reduce some things. So you're not at that, but let me roll 1d4 real quick to see how much sanity you lose. Honestly, I feel like I should roll this with advantage, just because if you rolled the nat 20, like this foreboding energy took hold of you for a second. So let me actually see here. I'm just gonna roll 2d4 and just take the higher one. Good lord. All right, yeah. So hold up, dude.
It's at 10 now.
Yeah, you're currently at 10. I need to see something real quick.
Okay.
Cool, that's the same as me. And I didn't have mine lowered by 4.
I can't remember if you had lost some before that.
I lost
I-
1. You started me at 11, I think. Which, that's fair.
Yeah, I don't remember what I started you guys with.
I started with 15 originally.
15.
I had
Okay, all right.
I had 11.
I have. Where is it? I know I put it down. I currently have. Mental Resilience 16. It's based off con. At least for me, it was.
Wait, what?
No, it's not based off.
Mental Resilience score. I see con in there, so +3. I don't
You
know.
might have put it next to it, but I know it's a separate. Either way, it's a separate score. But I gave you guys like your own. I assign the mental resilience scores based upon just your background, all that sort of deal. So I know Azumi had a high one, just because she has nightmares of being burned alive frequently. So,
Yeah, you know.
and to explain to
And
the
I'm a
audience,
nerd.
yeah, to explain to the audience, mental resilience is a thing I came up with, kind of Call of Cthulhu-esque, how it works in that system. Except I'm doing it a lot more loose and not as codified rules-wise, since it's like a role play type of feature. But it, it's self-explanatory. It's your resilience against mentally disturbing things. So losing 4 sanity, and you've already lost 1 point today, Gabriela. You've lost 5 sanity today. So I'm not going to do the 1d10 plus 1 rounds of Bout of Madness, but you're pretty much. I usually give the reins to the players on what you think that manifests as, but would you think that just manifests as you just calling yourself a monster and just retreating into yourself? Like, how do you think that Bout of Madness kind of affects her for a brief time?
She goes back to what the words that Lunar in her mind said. You'll just hurt and kill the ones you love too. She pushes herself off Izumi while saying, I don't want to hurt you neither.
I would say make a check, but
yeah, okay. We can roll for it.
Winning that. We can. You know what? Fuck it. Yeah, because Zumi is not trying to let go.
Is it athletics, right? Athletics?
You can make an athletics check, contested athletics if you want.
Yeah. Yeah, I wonder how this is gonna go. Yeah, about right.
Yeah, that makes sense. A +10 versus a -1 is an insane difference. That is hilarious.
When she breaks free from your grasp, her first words is, I don't want to hurt you. I don't want to kill anyone else. As she starts running away. Back into the woods where she originally came from.
I think I'm gonna have
the Sanin stop you.
Yeah, I'm gonna have you make a little wisdom save real quick as Sayuri kind of lifts up her what's it called? Not lifts up her eye patch, because I'm thinking about Kakashi, sorry. She's gonna use her Kurugan's genjutsu proficiency to try to put you to sleep for a little bit. She sees that you're kind of going through it.
9.
A 9, yeah. So
she collapses to the floor, unconscious.
She's gonna look towards the most studious of you. So Sayuri's gonna look to you, Uzi, since she doesn't really know Fujiwara, and she's gonna say, "You're going to give me the full explanation for what the hell you guys have been doing today."
Right now?
Yes, right now.
All right. As he's going over all of it in his own head. Like, all right, so we did that thing, then we went there, then we went to Yomi. Oh fuck, we went to Yomi. Oh shit, I'm dead. It's like the more he thinks about it, the worse it fucking sounds.
Yeah.
She's just like,
I wonder why.
you
She has
know,
her hands on her hips. She's like,
yeah, we had to help one of the people who know Gabriel, and I feel like I want to plead the fifth because I do fear for my life in this situation.
ice cold energy wafts down as she's
But
like staring daggers at you.
as you do that, I realize that I'm not in a position to plead the fifth. So we went to Yomi and we got into some trouble with the person that Gabriella knew.
Her eye twitches.
Then we got into some more trouble in a cave with crystals, which had some sort of bugs, and now we're here. Uzi's like having his having his hand on one of on Barboto's scroll, ready to summon him in front of it. Just like, okay, I gotta have this shit ready. This does not look good for me. All right, body shield, body shield, body shield. I'm ready, just in case she tries anything.
As you finish, Izumi will speak up, having again gone over to Gabriel and just is checking her over, bandaging up what Mans did to help lift the curse that was afflicting her.
Mm-hmm.
I ask this genuinely. Can we please go home?
You bet your ass we're going home.
Trust prying
We'll figure this out. We'll figure this out tomorrow. But for now, just don't say anything else to me. I'm trying not to. She has to breathe out and calm herself down. Okay, so you guys went down to Yomi. You got into some trouble, whatever that means, and then now you have whatever this is. She's pointing to Gabriela. She's trying not to have a panic attack herself, like a mom panic attack.
Out of curiosity, is she actively ignoring the way?
Yes, there's too much going on for her to process right now. So she just says, we're gonna have a discussion about everything tomorrow once everybody's clear-headed. But for now, you're coming with me. Also, you there, as she points over to Fujimaru, who Fujimaru had been slowly trying to back away to leave and stuff like that. But she points at him and he freezes and she's like, I know a little bit about the Jashin cults, and I know that while they get into occult dealings, they don't usually just send one person, let alone a child. Do they know about this little operation you were trying to do, trouncing about throughout the school to play detective? And Fujimaru, for the first time, has a look of genuine emotion on his face as he looks worried. He just says, well, I was gonna tell them tomorrow, but it was like a spur of the moment sort of thing. Well, use that spur of the moment. And she's like, well, use that spur of the moment to go tell your superiors or whoever, to act that is actually qualified to do what you're going to do. Go back to your house is what I'm trying to say. She's rubbing her temples right now, trying to calm herself down, and she ushers Uzi and Azumi to come with her to Azumi's house as she picks up Gabriela.
Yeah, Azumi follows quietly.
She points back to... Sorry, go ahead.
I think I should go home. I don't know if my mom would be happy with me going with you.
Nope, you're gonna be... She'll be fine. You spent the night over before, so she'll understand if I have to explain to her that her son went to Yomi, unauthorized.
I don't think she needs to know that, actually. How do you know it was unauthorized?
I think she does. You're coming with me.
How do you know that? Yeah, okay, fair points.
Points back to Fujimaru again. And best believe I will be making my way to the Jashin Cult Temple the next time I have a break from work to discuss the insubordination and the lack of discipline that apparently is within the youth of the Joshin cult. Uchimaru just hangs his head and walks to his house.
I'm
But
scared.
yeah, you guys get back to Azumi's house, or just a quaint cottage on the outskirts of the Leaf Village. And she was mad before, but now she's in mom mode where she's trying to like care for Gabriela. And she like lays her down in like Azumi's room and everything. And you guys see Kakashi and Ongoldor and Genjutsu made cages that Sayuri made from having like told her about that Azumi, you told Kakashi to tell your mom that you weren't going to be back for curfew.
Yeah.
So he's currently pouting as he's inside of a Genjutsu cage, and he's just mumbling to himself and like his like patchwork of different voices. Try to do the right thing, and I get shit on.
Yeah, Izumi is very much going to be looking for the nearest like scroll of paper, as she sees no real way to lie to her mom, so she's going to do what she feels she should do and write a report.
All right. Well, she tells you you can write a report while you, Gabriela and Uzi. Gabriela's a little bit more lucid now and everything. She's kind of sort of waking up, but it's up to your character whether Gabriela would just choose to stay asleep and stuff. But yeah, you guys are confined in Azumi's room for now. And I'll give you guys the reins on some role play here, since one of the first times you guys have been in the same place and not under the threat of near death. So,
all right. So who snitched to who?
You really thought lying to her was on any table?
No, but why am I here? Why did I have to get right into this? I have an execution to stop.
Admittedly, I just said you. I don't think I said you went down that. You kind of outed yourself on that one.
Someone brought her to me in Lumiere, and considering Gabrielle was asleep, I think I have a good idea on who.
I said that she was. I don't think I mentioned. Regardless of that, there's a bit to unpack with today, but truthfully, if you wanted to just go to sleep, by all means.
I have to figure the situation out with Nanko, and also prepare myself for this. I don't know what's gonna happen when I get home, but it sure ain't gonna be pretty. I gotta figure this out.
I mean, truthfully, the bigger issue I see with that is how you're gonna stop it, more specifically without going against what our Hokage said not to say out loud.
Yeah, I know, but I'm gonna figure this out, okay? I'm not gonna let him get executed like that. I just have to figure it out. There's some way. I just have to find it.
Did we get a timeline for when that's happening, by the way?
Usually with executions, there's a lot of like fanfare involved, so there's no set date per se, because it's that sort of deal where, especially considering how high profile the Izanami Park incident was. Like there were land of grass, children of politicians there and stuff. So he's being scapegoated for having caused the whole thing. Obviously, they didn't put out publicly that it was zombies that was the issue and stuff like that. But yeah, they made him responsible essentially as like a terrorist, that sort of deal. So there's going to be a lot of fanfare leading up to his execution. It's not going to be anytime soon for sure, since you want to go through the whole what they used to do back in the day, where they would read out all of his crimes and everything, and then allow the crowd to be like, death to him, and like throw stuff at him and stuff like that. So yeah, there's going to be a whole bunch of probably going to be an event or like a parade attached to it or something.
Okay. Well, truthfully, I feel you're gonna want to get your family in on that regardless. I need to talk to Molteni anyways, so things to do.
And then you also have to get Shin. You have to get the mob boss into school. You guys definitely have a list of things.
That's probably the easiest of the things, unless they know him. That's probably the principal really wants us on as a good side. I think I can figure that out.
Yeah.
Well, for now, there isn't much else to do. Like I said, I'm gonna write a report, so I'm gonna at least have something cohesive to read through, and hopefully have more specifics rather than needing to go over everything again.
What is Gabriela doing right now? I'll say your bout of madness is not in effect anymore, so it's up to you on what she's what her current demeanor is.
She's just placed in bed, right?
Yeah.
Yep.
She will, as they talk, she will remain silent as she sits up against the headboard of the bed and just listen as she contemplates things.
Sayuri had placed a like a wet towel on your head just in case you had a headache, and then you wake up and you see there's some sweetened tea on the nightstand next to you and everything.
She'll drink the tea with an appreciative smile, but still thinking about the recent activities.
Mm-hmm.
And then Akira, wondering and remembering his words he said to her. She's just an emotional mess right now while she drinks the tea.
All right. Well,
I'll say after a few minutes of just writing down what happened, and to be... Oh, mama, I'm gonna roll something.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. So she is writing this down truthfully as she is able to put all of the information.
Writing down what you can remember, that sort of deal.
Yeah. Seeing there's no reason to lie to her mother in this instant, because, like it or not, shit is getting way more fucking complicated, and admittedly, she would like to be able to rely on her mom should she need to rely on her, and not just, hey, I'm in trouble with the Hokage. just so you know,
Yeah.
she wants to. She trusts her mom,
Mhm.
and she feels that her mom would be cautious on who she shared information to, especially being she is way more built as a ninja than any of them
Mhm.
are. And after a good few minutes of writing it, she would look back to see Gabriel just drinking the tea and smile at her. Do you feel better?
Uzi,
Gabriel.
you have to do the Gabriela call.
Gabriel!
She looks at you.
Let's go! Let's go!
Works every time.
She
Good
looks
callback.
at you, and she's clearly putting on a forced smile as she nods softly.
Give me a deception.
It's clear. She's not a good
Oh,
liar.
okay.
I get minus
Okay, cool.
D8
Yeah, that's
for
one of
lying.
Gabriela's character traits is that she's literally so bad at lying that it has a mechanical effect.
Oh, okay. Fair enough then.
Every other charismatic roll, I get a plus D4, but lying's a minus D8.
That's really funny, admittedly.
So, like I said, it's a forced fake smile she has, and it's clear as day. As she just says, "Yes, I'm okay now." Before she goes back to looking down and sipping her tea.
You know, you don't need to hide anything with us, right? We're friends to practically a team at this point.
She cuts you in mid-sentence as she says, "It's the first time I called him Dad. And he said he hated me and didn't wish he knew me."
He's afraid. And more than that, he just came out of, at that point, what could have taken his life, my life, all of ours if we messed up. Admittedly, I'm still mad at him, but surely you
Please,
know that
when you tell your mother everything, leave a cure out of it. He doesn't need to be bothered by me or anything else evolving around me again. He'd be better off without me.
at that point, Izumi stands the fuck up and will walk over to you. A very much kind but stern look. That man is a lot of things. I call him a sadist personally. But at the end of the day, I know he cares about you. I know he cares about everyone that he tries to look over. Don't say that he's better without you. Because you know it's wrong. It's... No one can blindly just abandon someone. I don't know where his mind was at. I don't know why he said what he said. But there is no world where he meant that. And if I'm being honest, it's my fault that you broke that oath. So, regardless of what you think, I will not let you or him wall each other off because you know he cares for you and you obviously care for him. So even if it made you hate me, know that I will not stop. You will see that he cares for you. And whatever stupid reason he has to say this hurtful words that he said, it will not be the end.
Uzi,
Please.
while they're... Sorry, go ahead.
No, just last thing. So please, just rest. I never wanted to cause you this much pain. Go on.
Gabriel will pretty much latch on to you, pulling you practically on the bed as she clings to you as the only comfort she knows at the moment. And she takes your words to heart, and she says, with softly underneath her breath, "It's not your fault. It's not your fault," because she realized that you're blaming yourself for some of the actions. She says, "It's not your fault. It's who I am." And then she goes quiet and just stays against you.
Yeah, Izumi just returns the hug. She doesn't have the strength to fight your words at the moment.
Uzi, while they're having this conversation, I described before that there was a dark cloud hanging over the hanging over both Gabriela and Izumi, and more so around over top of Gabriela's head. It's gone from a dark cloud, that wispy sort of look, to it looks almost like liquid in a sense, like it's almost solidified. The best way I can describe it is the same way a lava lamp looks, so it still has that kind of smoky-esque sort of look, but now it's starting to turn into like liquid globs, that sort of thing.
Like a viscous honey-like consistency?
Yeah, I'll probably say that. Yeah, it's like a viscous
okay.
fog now. And it's closer to her head than it was before.
Is there any sort of check I could make to understand anything about it?
Yeah,
Sick.
See.
I haven't gotten my nat 20 in for this session.
Yeah, that's true. I'll probably
I haven't
say
actually rolled
this
anything this session.
Investigation, I'll probably say.
Oh,
Also, how long can everybody keep
thank
playing?
you.
Because that will influence something.
I got at least another hour.
I'm good for a while.
Yeah, I'm good for a while.
Okay, yeah, that's fine.
Alright, so... Come on, nat 20, come on. If I hit a nat 20, it could be a 30.
Oh yeah, I forgot you have a Will of Fire too, because you start the sessions with Will of Fire.
Oh shit! Do I do it immediately?
I've been forgetting that.
Fuck.
Yeah.
I'm grabbing myself advantage on this one. I want this to be my nat 20. Will of Fire advantage! Let's see if I can do the command. Alright, everyone ready for my nat 20?
Yep.
Let's go.
Let me see it.
19! 29!
God
That's
damn!
19. That's actually, yeah, that's not bad. That's not bad at all.
That's
Oh
fuck.
hell!
That's...
You don't get to say not bad on a 29.
Yeah, it's alright. It just barely beats the DC, you know.
Could have been better.
What the fuck?
Just barely beats the DC 28. I'm joking.
I'm so Oh no, the DC was 30. Damn it.
A 19 on the dice, and then yeah, +8, and then you have a +2 to it. That is insane.
That is proficiency plus intelligence, and my giant ass cannon gives me a D4.
It's not giant; it's only on your shoulder. But either way, yeah, you're
I have a shoulder mounted cannon with
your shoulder-mounted cannon.
Scope.
It beeps with like a mechanical sort of like beeping sound as it locks in to try to hone in on what you're analyzing. And I'll say you kind of being that you have like a strange sort of awareness of these sort of like spiritual energies that Fujimaru was talking about, apparently, you feel instinctively that it's almost like a road or like a trail. It leads directly back to the direction of the school for sure. So whatever is the deal with this dark cloud hanging over it, it's for sure originating from the school. And I'll say that's like kind of aiding towards your high check is what Fujimaru already told you about the situation, that there's a curses are different from what you understand of like nature spirits, which is something that people just that kind of like a quick lore dump just to give you context, your character and everything. The people of the Land of Fire are extremely superstitious and have like a Shinto religious sort of view on things, animistic sort of face. So the divine is the world around you, that sort of deal. So there's a strong like a lot of like folklore sort of tales about curses and everything, and then the kami, that sort of thing, ancestral spirits of certain lands. Those are originating from the world that exists around you. What Fujimaru explained is that cursed spirits, as he called them, or curses, they originate from people, from negativity, and they have to be kindled by something else. So that's just information for
It's going in the documents.
yeah, with the 29, I'll actually say Uzi's kind of been like, he's smart, so he puts stuff together over time. Something definitely happened in relation to. I'm trying to think how much information I should reveal here. Something bad happened, other than the obvious events of Izanami Park. Something attached to you from the moments of Izanami Park. You don't know the source of how it started yet, but for sure you would guess that the events at Izanami Park originated this curse that's attached to all of you. You just have to put some pieces together, but yeah, is Uzi say anything while there's like this like strong heart to heart going on, or is he just kind of like sitting in the corner of the room?
Yeah, he's in the corner.
Don't say that joke. Don't say that joke. I'm sorry.
Don't say no. Don't you dare! Don't you dare!
No,
don't you
no.
dare! Don't you dare!
If you know, you know.
Yeah, no, we're not gonna do that one. But yeah, I'll
you know what?
ask.
Fuck you! I'm not sitting in the corner. I'm sitting in the middle of the room. On
You're
the
sitting
floor.
you're sitting on the ceiling. But yeah, is anybody else doing anything for the rest of the night before you go to sleep, or are you just kind of sitting there?
I will say, Izumi would go back to writing the report. The only thing she leaves out is like personal moments, like Gabriela kissing Izumi type of thing.
Mm-hmm.
Aside from that, she explains everything as well as she can recall it.
Please don't tell your mom we're helping a mob boss. That's already a gray area.
Did you say you go back to it? It's contested roll because Gabriel's holding on to you tightly.
Well, luckily for me, you see, I can teleport. But no,
But doesn't go through hug.
The power of hug keeps thee. But no, Izumi would say, I do need to finish writing, but I will be back right after.
Okay. She'll let you go, trusting you'll return.
Jokes on you, I'm out the window now. I'm sorry.
Someone doesn't want to be alive. Someone doesn't want to be alive.
She would write everything as well as she could recall it, realizing there's a bit of her memory after, talking to our Uzumaki friend, that she realizes, I don't remember the trip to the cave too well. I wonder why.
Yeah.
But kind of just glancing over it, like, I'm sure it's not important.
All right. Well, you continue writing. I'll actually say after a little while, you guys are, doing your own thing. But I usually don't railroad in this sense, but for sure you fall asleep before you intend to fall asleep. You guys have had a hell of a day.
Shit.
You went to, sorry, I had to burp. You went to the Muddy Hag, fought some goons, then you went down to Yomi and fought in a gladiator match against groups, entire hordes of goons. And then you fought a giant sage tiger who was corrupted by that foreboding energy. And then you had a nerve-wracking experience with a mob boss, and then went into the caves to fight in a turf war between two invasive bug species. And then you had to travel throughout the, you know, cave system, uh, and ending it off with a nice experience of climbing up a cliffside over top of lava. So,
Counterpoint: a cup of coffee.
My only
that's not gonna fix it.
question.
If only I had a cup of coffee.
My only question is, does Izumi finish writing the report and get back to Gabriela in time?
No, all of you for sure fall asleep after a little while. It's that sort of deal where, like, I'm going to stay up for a little bit longer, and then you wake up, like, halfway off of the bed, that sort of deal. So, you
Yeah,
fall asleep
I can
after
close
dusk.
my eyes for 2 seconds.
All of you guys are fast asleep. Izumi falls asleep writing. A little bit of ink is on her face as her face is, like, on top of the scroll she was writing on. Um,
I know exactly how to wake up.
let me see here.
Who's just sleeping on the floor?
Let me see here.
I'll give you guys the
I'm gonna
best
do
alarm
you
clock
one
ever.
better. Oh no.
Please don't scream.
You guys wake up. It's one of those sensations where you feel like you slept for a long time, but you don't feel rested at all. As you get up, it's almost strange to see that it's still dark out. All the stars that were out in the sky previously when you had fallen asleep are strangely not present. It's pitch black outside. Um, yeah, all three of you get up, and you have like this like very strange feeling.
What? Hey, me head. She says, looking to Izumi and Gabriela. Or Izumi. Yeah, she's looking towards herself. Looking towards Uzi and Gabriela.
Is this like the same? Sorry, go ahead.
No, you're good.
No, go ahead.
You go on, you go.
No, you go. You go. You go.
Okay, Gabriela go first. I'm gonna.
Anyway, as I was saying,
Yes, please
I just
go.
want to know
Someone
if it's the same
fucking-
feeling as I was before.
Yeah, I'll say with the high roll you got before, this feels very familiar. You almost get that sudden sense of dread, having feeling like you're in that
Okay.
same sort of deal.
That's all I wanted to know. Sorry.
I something feels off. Am I the only one who feels that?
nope.
Recognizing this feeling, Gabrielle would be sitting in the corner of the bed and going like, I'm here again. I'm here again. Why? Why? Why so soon? I'm here again.
It feels like
At
you're
that
in
point.
it feels like you're in a
go
lucid
on.
dream, that sort of deal where, like, how people describe lucid dreams where uh you can't see things in detail. Like you wake up and you look at your Azumi, you look at your scroll, and then all like the words that you were written down are just like blurry, that sort of deal.
Zumi's gonna look towards where Kagacha and
Galdor.
other spider. Yes, Goldor was. Are
They
they
were in a
still
separate
there
room
or?
because you had to make a little
Oh,
separate
okay.
like
You're
cage and
jailed.
stuff. Yeah, they're jailed right now.
Fair enough. Fair enough. Uh, I'm. I guess that's why can't one night be okay? She says as she just grumbly gets up and she's gonna try to see if the door is unlocked. As she would assume Mom would lock it.
Yeah, you go to try to open the door and you see that it's not locked, just looking at your side of the door. But as you try to unlock the door, it's like slick for some reason, almost as if it's like dripping with water. It's like you can't like get enough of a grip to open the door.
Uh, what the hell?
I'll say Uzi, um, as Azumi's trying to open the door, and you see her hand is just sliding off of the doorknob and stuff. You hear a whisper from the cup of tea that Gabriela had drunk and put back on the nightstand. You like a whisper, "Hey, can you hear me? Somebody hear me, please. It's dark in here. Hello?"
Which one of us are hearing that?
Uzi is, I probably say the nearest at this point.
As he like hears this coming from the drunk cup of tea, he's like immediately going full Sherlock Holmes mode, just trying to analyze everything that's going on, and just like in case this is like a lucid dream type of thing, there are certain things that he has read up on that could like different things that could work against genjutsu. So just in case this is one of those not, yeah, I don't know really how to say it, but like he will try and, what's the best way to describe it? Sorry, I just need a second to figure out how I
Yeah,
want to word this.
no, I get
Like
it.
this
Yeah.
is
You're
I because I know you said this isn't a genjutsu. Uzi wasn't here for that, so I'm just gonna act under a pretense that it might be a genjutsu.
Mhm.
So Uzi's gonna, because he knows the healing waters jutsu, Uzi is going to take out his Tanto,
Mhm.
and he is going to drag it across his skin until he bleeds.
You know for a fact that like it's that sort of deal where you know you're dreaming. But as you cut your hand, a sharp pain, crosses across your hands. This pain feels extremely real. Your blood is dripping down your hand, that sort of deal. Um, I'll say as you do that, you cut your hand. It starts bleeding normally, but you see more and more blood starts like wafting out of that wound and everything more than it should be. Um, it eventually turns clear like water. And I'll say, you guys are just looking at Uzi, just like staring at his hand for a little bit. And uh that childlike sort of like voice that was like calling from the inside of like the teacup that Gabriela had, it goes from like asking if anybody can hear me and then saying, "Come here." And a hand like this like waterlogged, pale, emaciated hand grabs Uzi by the scruff of his neck and like it bends physics almost. Like he pulls Uzi into his own hand and he eventually like disappears.
as in Uzi is gone?
Yes, a pale, water-bloated hand grabbed Uzi by the scruff of his neck, reached out from his wound in his hand, and pulled him in as if it was a portal or something like that. And like Uzi just disappeared.
And now I'm in the back rooms.
You guys can hear Uzi's like you know, panicked breathing. I don't know if he would be screaming. That's up to you. But it's like panicked breathing from inside of the teacup, and now the same, and now also the cup of like ink that Zumi had been like dipping her quill in, that sort of deal.
Uh, okay, I've had my share of nightmares, but I'm stumped here. Are you okay, Gabriela? I don't know what happened. I'm confused.
She's holding her knees as she says, "Don't let the voices come back. Don't let the voices come back."
I'll cut it off real
Uh,
quick as you're kind of cut off as you're saying, "Don't let the voices come back." That childlike voice is the loudest at this point as it says, "But we're already here," and both of you. So liquid from the teacup grabs Gabriela, pulls her in. The ink from the ink cup grabs Azumi by her shirt and pulls her in as well. And all three of you, let me see real quick. I gotta uh move you guys onto the map.
for the first time ever, you would hear Gabriel scream.
You guys kind of have to like catch your breath as Uzi had already experienced this, but for Gabriela and Azumi, just to explain to all three of you what the sensation is like as you're pulled into your respective areas, so to speak. Um, like air feels like it's wafting past your face as you're like feel like you're flying through like this pitch black void, and then suddenly you feel like water start to like rise up above yourself. You have to like hold your breath, that sort of deal, because you feel like you're about to go under, and you guys are submerged in the void black of what it feels like a deep sea sort of deal. I feel like water around you, that sort of thing. But it's extremely dark right now.
Never thought I'd miss my own nightmares.
Gabriel, hating the dark at the current moment, try to cast a jutsu.
Are you casting the jutsu that I think you are?
Dark vision, that's absolutely right.
Hell yeah. All right, so as you
Oh,
cast
gosh.
that dark
Yumi's
vision,
just gonna cast light.
yeah, both of you, isn't that was like 60 feet of light, if I'm not mistaken? 30 feet of light?
It's 10 foot of bright, an additional 10 foot of dim.
10 foot of bright, 10 foot of dim.
And I have
So,
60
like
feet of
20.
dark vision now.
Yay.
I wish the Roll20 had a feature because I think it would be really cool for like suspense or like games where it's horror. But I think it would be really cool if Roll20 had a feature to where it's like the token can only see how much night vision the specific token has. So one person might have 60 feet like Gabriela has, but that doesn't mean
Oh,
everybody
you
else
can
can
do
see the
that.
60. I don't know if that's a.
I know
Yes,
you
it
can
is.
do that
You-
in fuck, what's the other one called? Not Roll20, but
Foundry.
Foundry. Foundry has that. I really enjoy using that.
Foundry
To
does
do
it,
that in
as
Roll-
well as to do it here specifically. You just need to make sure ownership of the token is of the one person you want seeing it.
I'll try to
Yeah.
give Gabriela 60 feet of night vision to see how that works. Well, actually, before I do
so
that,
if
uh-huh.
you remove their permission to control my token, it should remove their vision of my token also.
That is interesting indeed. I'll try that. Give me 1 second to just handle that.
Okay.
I don't think I have the.
Azumi in her mind is just like, damn, at least my dreams were just like quick
Yeah,
or just terrifying. What the fuck is this?
yeah. This is by far the most vivid. Well, actually, that's not true. You still experience searing pain when you're burned alive in your nightmares. But before I reveal everything that Gabriela sees, I'm gonna need everybody to roll initiative.
Are we supposed to see
Yes.
that villager up there?
Whoops.
I just sit down to see his villager.
Sorry, no, I didn't see anything.
First session back. Yeah, you guys didn't see anything. You didn't see a fucking thing.
Make sure people update their initiative modifier because our proficiency bonus is 1 up.
Yeah. Thank you for that.
What a nerd. I'm joking. Let me see here.
How rude.
I don't have a right to call anybody a nerd considering I'm a dungeon master, so that's like the peak nerdiness.
Correct.
I don't know. It depends what type you are.
No, that's nerdy
I'll
for
stop.
sure. I don't have
I'll
any
stop.
shame. I have no shame. Let me see here. I'm gonna go ahead and roll initiative real quick.
Oh, I'm looking at
roll
rolling. Sick.
Real quick, 2S, do we count as a short or long rest for the purposes of this section, or are we going off resources as we have?
You guys already got a long rest today, if I'm not mistaken, because you rested at the area with the chakra crystals.
Well,
Oh,
no.
okay. So yeah, so this is right. Yeah, because I did that.
Humbug or something.
Damn it. All right. So you guys will probably be going first.
Try to figure out. There it is. Did I? Oh, right. I fucked. Target my token and press.
I got initiative 10, by the way.
Initiative 10? All right. Let me add you
18!
Then I will ask when we enter into combat proper. If we enter into combat proper, please let me know, because that's when initiative stuff would technically count.
Yeah. Well, you're about to enter combat right now.
Oh, okay.
So I'm just gonna describe real quick. I'm gonna give Gabriela's token that night vision.
I just found another feature and I don't like it.
As the
So I'm
cool
just gonna keep that to
sensation,
myself.
the cool sensation of the water on your skin. Let me change the music real quick before I getting ahead of myself because I'm a little bit excited.
Ooh, that's bad.
Let's see here.
Yeah.
It's a little bit quiet. Let me know when it's too loud. It's way too quiet. There we go. All right.
Perfect.
So, Gabriela, as you cast, oh yeah, if you're using the light jutsu and dark vision, just make sure like subtract your chakra, how much you guys prep your jutsu and stuff.
Yep, I already did that.
Yeah. As you activate your night vision, you now see you're in this like deep sea coral reef, that sort of deal. There's like various other like sea flora and fauna and stuff like that, but it looks warped. There's like faces in rocks. There's the orange red coral and stuff like that. It looks like flesh a little bit, as it kind of like, it doesn't solidly sway in the water like coral is supposed to. It almost like is like kind of floppy, like I said, that flesh sort of look to it and everything. And then there's like purplish sort of rocks on the seabed surface and everything that have a little bit of like the appearance of like a skull almost. In the grass, like, and even down to the grass, it looks like it's grabbing at you, like just reaching towards you a little bit. But the most alarming thing as you activate night vision is you look up and you see it's a jarring creature to describe, but picture a not cephalopod. I forgot what the family of like crabs are in. That sort of deal, like those
Crustacean?
Crustaceans, yeah. It has a crustacean kind of like lobster-like body. That same sort of like armored carapace, that sort of deal. But its many legs end in human hands, as it it's this blue sort of like bug-like thing. It has like orange, kind of like coral reef sort of like hair, but it has the head of a catfish with like these red bulbous eyes. But you see its jagged teeth are like its mouth is open towards you as you see it swimming towards Gabriela. So that's how I'll start an initiative. I know it was a lot to describe, but yeah, Azumi, you see this thing swimming down towards Gabriela.
All right, so
We're gonna be doing some underwater combat rules as well. So things that I'll describe to you as it goes along.
Ooh, very fun. But first thing, bonus action, eyes. And I'm gonna roll a dice to see if funny thing activates. Above 10, I usually say yes. So this would have been a part of initiative, as that is when Puppet Master stuff can be activated. But as Izumi takes in the sight of what she can see, her mind, as much as it can, tries to wipe away any tiredness and tries to ready her body for it. And as she gets into this mindset again, her skin seems to gain a light tone of bubbles. First few, but then expanding out, as I imagine this would be clashing with the water around her.
Mm-hmm.
As a very thin cloak of chakra seems to be formed. I do not remember the color of this, so
red, if it's related to what I think it is.
Yeah. This is the pseudo thing. So yeah, and as she looks up to this, how far is it?
It's within a 5 foot distance. About the same thing you see on the map. So there's some verticality here, but it only really matters if, like, you'll treat how far away something is based upon what distance is greater. So if it's only 20 feet away horizontally, but it's 40 feet up, it would count as like being 40 feet away, just to make it simple and stuff like that. We don't have to, like, but right now, yeah, it's clearly within like 5 feet. It's about to try to bite Gabriella's head.
Fair enough, fair enough. And as her eyes spin in the odd Sharingan that she has, she is going to swipe at the left fish. If
you do have one hand occupied, I'll say, because you have to pick up like a rock or something like that to cast the light jutsu.
Well, oh, you know what? That is fair, but oh no, I swapped it. Never mind. Okay, so with this, yeah, does our gear come with us? And if
yeah, you have your gear with you.
Mm-hmm. Okay, yeah, so she is very much just swinging at it with her Chokuto.
So this is the underwater combat rules right here. I'll paste it in the thing, but this is experimental, so obviously if it doesn't turn out well for this combat, then we'll do something else. But for when you make a weapon attack underwater, basically anything that, if you don't have a swimming speed, you have disadvantage on the attack roll if it's not a stabbing weapon or like a stabbing maneuver, that sort of deal. Now, I do allow like a house rule sort of deal to where if you have a blade, you should be able to do piercing damage. So if it normally does slashing damage...
I will say I do have slashing and piercing.
Oh, it's a versatile weapon?
Yep.
Okay, yeah, so you're good then. Never mind. I was going to say, if you're not attacking with a dagger, basically a kunai, a javelin, short sword, those sort of things, it has disadvantage for the attack roll.
Understandable. Yeah, she is just going for the stab.
And for everybody else's reference and stuff, you can change your damage type if you have a cutting weapon. You can change your damage type to piercing by just dropping your damage die down by 1 step. So if it did a 1d6, then 1d4, that sort of deal. 17 hits.
All right, and then the piercing, that goes down by 1, or no?
Well, if it already has like the versatile property where it can deal. So you're saying it can like deal multiple types of damage, either slashing or piercing already?
Yep.
Okay, yeah, so it doesn't drop down then. That's only, if it's like, if it doesn't have that property. No damage roll needed though. These things will die in 1 hit, but they are very bad if they do hit you though. So,
I see.
You cut this thing in half. and it disappears into this black purple inky substance.
I miss my dreams, she says, a bit of a growl to her voice as the cloak around her seems to make her a bit more aggressive as she will take a few steps forward.
And this is difficult terrain, by the way. If you don't have swimming speed, you have your movement speed is halved in this underwater area.
Well, I hate to inform you, but as a hunternin, I bypass difficult terrain unless this supersedes that.
I would say on land, yes, because that's like you can like dodge around like if there's like roots on the ground that make it difficult terrain, you can just jump around that. But this is water. This is like actual. You need to be able to swim proficiently.
Fair enough.
It's like picture how good you would have to be at swimming to swim as fast as a person runs.
And to say,
Yeah.
because mechanically this is heavy, she is not swimming. She is very much just pushing herself through the bottom of the ground.
Yeah.
And I can move 20 feet a turn then, so I'm gonna go here. That will... Yeah, action, attack, bonus, action. Yeah, that's my turn.
Yeah, you guys see there's mass amounts of these these weird aquatic monsters. Uzi, it's your turn.
Alright, I have a plan. I would like to summon Barbodo.
Mm-hmm.
Oh my god, your piranha swarm is gonna be so good here.
I know, right? Yeah, no, I'm gonna summon Barbodo. Can I summon him so that I'm on his shoulder?
Yeah, you can summon him as he's on your shoulder. Your big
Sick.
ass puppet manifest.
You wanna know something even funnier?
Mm-hmm.
Since I leveled up, I gained another upgrade.
Okay.
I picked for Barbodo. I picked transforming apparatus, so I'm gonna have him turn huge.
Holy shit! All right,
Ooh.
let me.
I can't scale him up actually. There we go.
Describe to me Barbodo's new upgraded. This is your heavy combat puppet. Describe to me this upgrade.
This is the ogre.
Yeah.
Barbodo's like limbs, while in his large form, look more bulky than usual. Like he's been added with more material, and as his form begins to change, they like extend and turn like slimmer to what they were before he upgraded it.
Mm-hmm.
But everything like in his body is much longer and slender. Like he looks like it still looks like a very thin model.
He's
like,
Slender Man now, is what I'm understanding.
He's like Slender. Yeah, he's like
Yeah.
Slenderman. While his weapon just like extends by another 5 feet.
For reference, Gargantuan is let me see, large is 10
I'm
feet.
huge.
Yeah, large is 10
right now.
feet.
Not
And
good.
huge, yeah, so it's 15 feet tall. Jesus Christ.
Yeah.
Standing on top.
Good luck
of-
getting to me now.
puppet.
This does reduce the movement speed to 25 feet, but worthwhile trade. Worthwhile trade.
All right.
Yeah.
And what are you doing in your turn?
I mean, I'm just gonna sit up here. No, I'm gonna have Barbodo move up 25 feet. Let me see how this works. Find out would be approximately here. So I'm going to move. That's Gabriella. Don't move Gabriella. I'm gonna move up here, and I don't have light on me. Oh shit! Oh shit!
I don't know why Gabriella's night vision deactivated for 1 second for whatever reason.
Well, that's certainly something. Anyway, as I like on his shoulder, I'm like overlooking the entire battlefield.
Mm-hmm.
One hand like controlling Barbodo, the other hand doing hand signs. It's time for my signature jutsu.
Hell yeah.
The Piranha Swarm!
Go ahead and drop
I'm gonna
it down.
summon it right next to this one. Fish on fish violence.
Let me see something real quick. Does the Piranha Swarm have a special effect if you're near a water source?
Good point. If used near, I can reduce the chakra cost down, or I can increase the amount of piranhas, increasing their damage by 1d6 cold damage.
Well, this counts as you're literally in water,
Right.
so you're more
5
than...
plus 1d6
Yeah.
of each type. Okay, so it's 3d6 plus 3d6 instead.
Okay.
It already cost 1 chakra to use it, so, very efficient.
Yeah, so your Piranha Swarm for sure is upgraded. Are you're giving it the increase the damage?
Oh yeah, there's more piranhas than usual. Like,
Okay. Yeah,
piranhas per square inch has been multiplied.
It's like, a torrent of water release made piranhas manifest right next to this this abomination of an aquatic creature.
It can then attack with the same action I used to summon it. So, piranha swarms, don't fuck up. 13.
13 does not hit.
Yeah, I assume.
Yeah,
Luckily.
they crash into this face-covered coral reef right next to this aquatic creature. Yeah, you have a Will of Fire. Are you using that? Or did you
No, I already used it.
Okay, I can remember.
Yeah, I used it for the for the role of that I wanted in that 20.
What
The
an
information
honorable
role.
player.
The important stuff.
All right. Well, now that's going to be. I'll try to speed stuff up since I know.
I have a bonus action.
Oh, go ahead. Yeah, I can do your thing.
Okay, so I just have a question. How does reach work with creatures that are larger quality?
Usually what I do
size.
is large creatures have a reach of 10 feet, and then huge creatures have a reach of 15 feet, and then so on and so forth.
Alright, then I'm gonna stab that thing with Barbodo.
Hell yeah. Is it
Barbodo will use...
Are you going to be dropping the damage die down by a step? Because I know the Naginata is usually a,
Yeah, I
slashing
will
weapon.
be dropping it.
Yeah.
It's the same roll. Nat 20!
20, hell yeah.
I really wish they didn't have 1 HP.
Just a thunderous boom sounds off as you cut this thing in half. It disappears into inky black purple sort of energy. And now that's going to be the enemies real quick. That's a pretty quick turn for them. One is going to move towards Azumi. The other one is going to move towards... can only get to Barbodo, so yeah, it's just going to try to use... Get to
That's
Barbodo.
why I went on the shoulder.
This one is going to use...
Since he's
its-
mechanic. I'm really hoping he's immune to whatever bullshit these things have.
This thing's going to use its dash action to... You see another one swims around from behind the coral reef, and
Shit.
honestly, I feel like you use Piranha Swarm so much that I feel like they're starting to gain some sort of semi-sentience, so go ahead and make me an attack of opportunity. I'll just say that's a house rule that Piranha Swarm
I
has.
was gonna
Yeah.
ask if I could use my reaction to do that, actually.
Yeah, they can take an attack of opportunity.
Hell yeah.
I don't make players use up their reaction
17.
to take an attack of opportunity.
Oh, right. Yeah, that's cool.
Yeah, the only time you can't use an attack of opportunity is if you don't have a reaction currently, but
Alright, sick. 17 on
17
the
hits.
Cursed Spirit. Piranha Swarms! Let's go!
tries to swim past your Piranha Swarm, but it just tears it apart. Like, the Piranha Swarm just tears this thing apart. Alright, so I'm going to make some attacks real quick. Give me 1 second. Okay, I think what I'm going to do here is... they may be 1 HP, but they are very dangerous because they're going to use the adhesive trait. So, as an action, they can choose to automatically grapple any object or creature within their unarmed attack range. And creatures grappled this way make their contested checks to escape at disadvantage. So, Azumi you're fighting that sort of deal, and you see out of the corner of your eye a dark shape as another one of these things swims out and literally latches onto your face. So you're currently grappled right now. Your movement speed is 0 as it's just like, trying to wrangle you. Um, and Barbodo is also grappled in place as this thing, just like binds his legs together, that sort of deal.
Shit.
And that is going to be Gabriella's turn.
So it's half speed because you're underwater, right?
Yep. It's not an issue for Gabriella, though. She has like 80-foot movement speed or something.
No, just 55. We're good.
Just 55.
Just 55. So she's gonna move her way here and remove the creature from Sumi's face.
Alright. Creatures grab. So only the grappled creature has disadvantage. So go ahead and make me an athletics check. You're probably going to win it though, since they have a fat D20, and that's it for their.
Damn.
Yeah, you beat a 12 with a roll of literally a 2 on the die or lower, or higher. So yeah, you rip this thing off of Azumi's face.
And then I'm gonna crush it.
Just because it's cool, I'll let that go by.
I can attack as a bonus action. That's why I said
Maybe an attack as a bonus action, yeah. They are minion creatures, so I'm not super attached to.
Strike would be +8. 14.
14 does not hit. No, so you try to crush it in your hands, but this thing almost feels. It's not a biological being. As you try to crush its neck or something like that, it kind of like is trying to grab. It's like trying to grab water. It just, oozes between your fingers and everything, and then it coalesces back into its shape. But it's like thrashing around in your hand.
Oh, I don't like that.
All right.
So that's my action and bonus action, so that's the end of my turn.
It is Azumi's turn.
All right. And is it in her hand, or is that more just?
Oh, 1 second. Somebody's knocking on my door.
Damn, I see how it is.
All right, he's
It's
gone.
currently,
All right,
it's
while
currently in
he's
my
gone.
hands.
While he's gone. Fuck!
Jesus!
Shit!
Mon
Ass!
Dieu, calice de Christ tabarnak, tabarnak.
Baguette!
Don't baguette me, Mr. Tata Carré.
I don't know what you said, but it sounded offensive. Fuck you.
I called you a squarehead because you're English.
Damn it, I'm not English! Wait, what the fuck do you mean I'm English?
You speak the English language, that's all that matters.
I'm not
Yeah,
English!
This is canon. The player that plays Uzi is from England. This is was a known
No!
fact. But yeah,
I've
Azumi,
told
it's
you
your
where I'm
turn.
from!
No, it's fine. Azumi, it's your turn.
I've told you where I'm from!
All right. Yeah. So I am stabbing the one in Gabriella's hand.
Mm-hmm.
Hatapwa. 16.
16 hits. That is their AC exactly.
Oh, good to know. Yeah, and as Azumi pierces, I'll say skillfully, between your fingers to obviously, not catch your hand in it. Thank you. If only we knew what this place was. 15 glances at Barbarossa.
What?
Glances away. No, she does not feel the need to help the giant puppet.
No, that's just not his name.
Yeah, you said Barbarossa. It's Barbodo. Get the legend's name right.
You know what? Wait a minute. No, it's fine. Bonus action kunai. Throwing it at the fish.
Barbota's the real main character here. Him and the Piranha Swarm are going to take over the plot.
It's him and Mitsu that are our main characters. What are you talking about?
Hang on.
This is their show.
No, I have a kunai saying. I just don't have it selected in here. So, kunai.
I mean, just your dex plus
is-
your proficiency.
Yeah.
Oh wait, this is actually comes up
Damn.
with a thing real quick. Give me 1 second.
Oh, okay.
Oh no.
Okay, never mind. Yeah, no. Thrown weapons, ignore that disadvantage. Never mind. Go ahead and do your thing.
Sick.
I could be petty, but I'm not gonna be petty. That'll. I moved 20, right? Yep. No, that's. Can I can move one more. Let's go. As. Ooh, that looks like a entrance to a thing. That'll be my turn.
All right, and keep in mind. So I forgot to mention just for how long you can hold your breath in here. You can hold your breath for a number of minutes equal to 1 plus your Constitution modifier, a minimum of 1.
Sick.
If your con is less than 10 for some reason, Azumi, you have at least a 10 Constitution, right?
Yeah.
Okay, all right, cool. Because then otherwise that would have been you would have only had 30 seconds to hold your breath.
Yeah.
So yeah, you have 1
Actually,
minute.
I will ask because I guess to explain this for people watching, fucking Juggernaut armor is being reflavored as a baby cloak. Would that do anything different for me here?
It doesn't have air, no. Like it shields you and
Okay,
stuff like that.
fair
The
enough.
chakra, your sealed beast chakra does shield you, but it can't give you air, that sort of thing.
Okay,
You
okay.
Are you 2 levels of Puppet Master already?
No, I took the archetype feat.
Oh, that's awesome.
Yeah, so
Yeah,
we're flavor
I-
affecting the
I
puppet
thought it
and
was
stuff
really-
is
Oh, this is
her
awesome.
sealed beast sort of thing.
Yeah, mechanically works the same. I'm not skipping the maintenance of it, but
I'm really loving it. Just know I'm better.
it
I'm the
was
real puppet
never
master.
to take your place as the puppet.
All right, so yeah, was that the end of your turn, Azumi? I can't remember off the top of my head.
Yeah, because I stabbed one fish, threw a kunai at the other, debated being petty, and then decided better. You know what?
Yeah.
Fuck you. I'm being petty.
Right at the top of
will
round 2.
fire. Fuck. Anyway, pettiness wasted.
Yeah, it just wafts past the cursed spirit as you try to throw your kunai, but it just lands into the sand below.
Damn.
I'll say out of the corner of your eye, Azumi, you notice around this area, you see a large shape swimming above this, what looks like a ruined sort of tower underneath the water.
I know where I'm going.
I see.
And Uzi, with your perception, I'm just going to call it Sherlock sense at this point. I'll just give you information.
I am Sherlock Homeless.
That viscous black energy is like trailing off towards that direction that is like past Azumi, like in this direction right here.
Mm.
But yeah, that is going to be our good old UK player's turn. Uzi, it's your turn.
Just for the irony, I'm gonna shank you. Piranha swarms, dispatch! Do 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 do. Actually, how much is that? 1, 2, 3. Yeah. Piranha swarms, dispatch of the cursed spirits. Does it just come out as like underwater speech? Like, can we talk here?
No, I mean you're holding your breath in the
Sick.
water, so
Sick.
you can mentally command your piranha swarm though.
Yeah, I know. 16.
16 hits, yeah.
Sick.
Piranha swarm once again tears
Eat
apart
it,
this thing.
Eat it. Eat it.
And
That is 15. Can I give the fish my light?
What?
Can I give my piranha swarm the stone
You
that I
cast it
have
light as well?
with light? Yeah, I did. I removed the chakra, as you said.
Okay, alright, yeah.
That's kind of like I'm holding it in one hand, which is why I wanted to be on Barbado's shoulders so I didn't drop it.
So that's 30.
Can I give it to the piranha swarm?
You can give it to the piranha. Well, you can just place it inside the piranha swarm, yeah.
Yeah, that's kind of what I mean. Like, yeah, piranha swarm.
One of them
Because-
eats it.
I can command it to move 60 feet when it's in water.
Alright, well,
So,
yeah, what are you
you
doing
know,
for the rest of
So
your turn?
you
50, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40, 45.
Can your piranha swarm take damage?
Does it have HP? No, it's actually immortal.
Alright.
Damn! Fucking immortal! That's cruel. I have underrated that jutsu.
You're gonna-
The
You're gonna have some-
the piranha swarm is a summon without HP. It seems like.
You may have to summon it again because as you, the piranha swarm, you see the light is like carrying along with it and everything. It swims up over top of this tower. You clearly see this like link between Gabriela, for whatever reason, is it's coming from her head all the way into to the inside of whatever's inside of that tower. You see that dark shape in the water suddenly lurch out and consume this piranha swarm. And you feel like your chakra is cut off from it, so you're gonna have to cast that jutsu again, as it just eats
My one chakra point.
it eats the piranha swarm. Let me see. Can you guys see it on the map right now?
Yeah, no, I
see
did
the
see it,
corner.
and then the light disappeared, which is honestly very thematic.
Yeah. So you couldn't get a full details of what it was, but that's the end of your turn.
No.
Huh?
I used my bonus action.
Okay. Oh, okay. All right. I
I-
get what you're saying.
Can I use my action?
Go ahead and use your action, sir.
Alright, so I can still see like the outline of it here, right?
Mm-hmm.
Alright, sick.
Yeah, my light
Piranha
is still
swarm.
close enough. I can't, man.
Get past piranha swarm again.
Revenge for its fallen comrades.
They ravenously appear again outside of this thing.
I would like to make an attack against it.
Okay.
I really want them to be like Russian or French. I don't know why.
Oui, fish.
We will avenge fallen comrade.
Come frappe ça, je vais t'attaquer un petit mon cœur.
What
Uh,
the fuck?
Roll damage.
19.
Yeah, go ahead and roll damage.
Sick. And since it's in water, I get the extra damage. 22.
22. Holy shit.
Don't fuck with the fishes.
That's on par with my fucking. Oh, that's better than my lethal attack right now. That's great.
God damn.
And also, they're immortal, so you know that's pretty fun. I mean, apparently they're not immortal, but you know.
Well, yeah, eating the chakra is something else, but that's so funny.
that's my turn.
All right, now it is the enemy's turn. So, you see swimming around this piranha swarm. This dark shape kind of like looms over top of the piranha swarm, and you see it's like gazing at it for a second. It looks like it's like trying to discern something, and then it looks up towards you guys, and you guys see exiting from the darkness. Exiting from the darkness is this gargantuan fish-like entity, is the best way to describe it, an abomination. It has golden fish scales. It's almost like a fucked up version of a mermaid. It's nearly like 15 feet long, that sort of deal. A massive, it's like fish half, the lower half of its body. Golden fish scales with these like purplish red sort of frills and everything. But you see the humanoid top half has red fish scales that appear to be like dripping with blood, and then it has this long mane of like scraggly black hair. And you see its face is like a white oni mask with these jagged, like yellowed, rotted teeth. As it looks at you all with a sinister smile, and it's gonna move towards Azumi here.
I'm gonna have Uzi turn himself into a puppet so that he never has to sleep and endure this again. Second part. Attack of opportunity from the swarm.
Yeah, go ahead and make an attack of
Right back,
opportunity.
excuse
Sick.
We're on his
26!
26 hits.
21 damage, half of which is
my
cold.
Good lord.
Wait, shit, I forgot something. It's supposed to make a constitution saving throw.
It's a fish type creature. That's the only reason why I ignored the chill thing. It has immunity to chill.
Yeah, but if they roll low enough, they begin bleeding, which, oh yeah, it also already is. Continue.
It's not a biological being, for sure, is what I'm trying to say. It doesn't bleed.
Oh shit, it can't die. No, wait, it's Gabril's turn, shit. Oh, it's the...
No, it's its turn still.
Yeah, it's
Goodbye,
its turn.
Azumi.
So you see at the beginning of its
I'm fine.
at the beginning of its turn, beginning of its turn, quote unquote, but when it reaches Izumi, you see the wound that the piranha swarm inflicted the previous round. It's like closing up with that inky black sort of like liquid filling up where its wounds used to be. It appears this creature can regenerate, but
No.
I'm gonna go ahead. Izumi, can you make me a dexterity saving throw?
Okay. Simple question.
Mm-hmm.
Is it because this thing is making me to do one?
Yeah, it opens up its mouth, kind of like a python. It unhinges its jaw, and you hear like a massive swell of water coming from within its throat.
25.
25, good shit. You're able to dodge out of the way, so you only take half of this. One second.
Best.
You only take 9.
Go ahead.
You take 9 necrotic damage as you see bubbling up in its throat. It breathes out this torrent of these it's like blackish blood, but like bubbles that are like just a mass of them shooting out from its mouth. And you're able to dodge out of the way, but you see the area where it hit the sand beneath you. It like caved it in. So this thing puts out some serious water pressure, so to speak, with these like blood bubbles.
One question for you.
Uh-huh.
Because I forget, does this bypass damage reduction?
What?
I gain 7 damage reduction while within my puppet.
Mm-hmm. Within your cloak and stuff, yeah.
Yeah, so does this bypass that, or does it not?
No, unless it specifically says it only reduces bludgeoning, piercing, or slashing.
No, it's reinforced 7.
Yeah, so you're fine.
Just...
So you only take 2 damage then.
Damn.
I'll say you at least see that it's definitely good that you avoided it, because you see there's some rocks underneath you that the blood bubbles also hit, and it traps the rocks in there. So you would guess that you might be, I'll say out of game, just for suspense, that if you fail this, then you might be losing, might be under an effect that reduces the amount of time you have to breathe underwater.
Nah, that's not fun. One last question for you, good sir.
Yep.
Does that technically count as an attack towards me? Like, is that targeted, or is that an AoE?
It's an area of effect, if that matters at all. It's a 10-foot line.
And, would you consider this melee attack?
No. It's about to make a melee attack towards you, though, so I'm going to do that.
Damn!
Okay, you know what? That works.
Let me see here. I usually roll the attacks on the GM screen just for suspense, but I'll just roll it here. It's fine. Yeah, it takes one of its massive arms and tries to, batter you over the head, but you're able to dodge out of the way.
Damn, the one time I wanted to hit me.
And that will be the end of its turn. Gabriela, are you here?
Gabriel! Damn it!
You know what's funny? I got back when he said
Let's
that.
go!
It works every time.
I take it back, I win.
Okay. So this giant creature, Gabriel will look at this giant creature that just attacked Izumi. An attempt. Well, did, but barely, but still an attempt on Izumi's life.
Mm-hmm.
She's going to. And I love doing this.
Mm-hmm.
She's going to trigger a jutsu called Graceful Cat.
Oh.
That increases. Isn't. Yeah, okay. So Graceful Cat for the duration. My wisdom and dexterity both become 16 if it's lower. I do not suffer any fall damage. My movement speed increases by 20 feet. And I gain a +2 to passive perception.
She's her. All right, yeah. So you know, your animal instincts kind of take over.
And if I would cast a Taijutsu combo, I would gain an additional 10 speed of movement. So, like a blink of an eye, she will like teleport. Well, as fast as you can swim in water. She'll move directly in front of the creature. We'll also triggering Boar Rush.
Okay.
No, is it Boar Rush or? Yeah, Boar Rush. With the brutal, with Boar Rush, which gives me an additional 15 feet of movement.
All right.
As
Yeah,
I
Yeah, it's a
charge,
15-foot range. I remember that.
as I charge and impale the creature, like, I charge and tackle the creature like I'm a boar.
Yeah, that's one of the for reference for the audience, the Wild Chalk clan is a homebrew clan I made for Naruto 5e. So yeah, Boar rushes you. You know, your techniques are like basically if Tarzan was in Naruto. So it's like you're emulating animals. So it's like you generate the upwards force that a boar does when he's like, knocking people up, sort of thing. So go ahead and make me an attack roll, my friend.
I make 2 taijutsu attack rolls.
2 attack. Yeah, that's right.
I will say probably after this combat, I will have to go.
Yeah, we're gonna end up with this combat for sure.
19 and 16.
19 hits. Yeah, 16 also hits, but yeah.
Okay, I want them to do. Now they have to do a Constitution saving throw.
Constitution. Just 1 or 2?
1, just 1.
Okay. Does a 15 succeed?
A 15 fails. So they gain 1 rank of bruise.
All right. They can't bleed, but
And,
they do have a physical mass, so they can be bruised.
No. What's my unarmed strike damage? My unarmed strike is 1d6 plus. So I need to roll 2d6. As I cause 6 points of damage towards them. And that's the end of my turn.
All right. Give me 1 second. I'm just gonna look to see what bruise does again. I know it gives some additional damage.
I can send you the effects.
Yeah, I have a document with a whole bunch of conditions, so it's
I have that
all
book.
good.
I have the document
Yeah.
open. I always have it open.
All right. So that's 6 damage total?
Yep.
Okay. Yeah, you crash into this thing with a thunderous boom. As I believe that also sends the person flying up 10 feet, right?
Yep.
For each strike?
It's 10 feet in total.
I thought it was
Which
for...
technically, give me a second.
I thought it would be for each one. Let me check real quick. So I know I'm taking a minute, but It's the first time we're back in a
definitely.
while.
Well, since I can, and since it's part of the combat, I'm going to use this thing called trait called thinking on the fly,
Uh-huh.
which allows me to use an additional bonus action or reaction.
Yeah, it's like an action surge once per day, if I'm not mistaken.
Yep. And I'm going to, as it goes up, I'm going to slam it into the ground with Oxen Strike.
Okay. So yeah, just for future reference with Boar Rush, every successful attack deals your unarmed damage die and then propels the target 15 feet in the air. So if you hit him twice, that's in total 30 feet. But we'll say that, like, your
Well,
what's it called?
I do have 15, 20, 15, 35, 45. So
You don't need to calculate
I
it.
have
We can
100
just-
feet. I have 100 feet of movement. So will that be included in the jump to slam him down?
You don't need to. That's what I was trying to say. You don't need to jump to slam him down.
Okay.
I
Okay.
was just giving the reference for how far away this thing is pushed away after this return.
Alright, so Oxen Strike. What it is, I just slam him to the ground. Power of this ox.
Mm-hmm.
Lightning flush for search target. I make a melee taijutsu attack. And the strike does unarmed damage plus 1d4 force. And the target must make a constitution saving throw. On a failure, is knocked prone and gains a rank of concuss.
Okay.
So let me just roll to see if I hit.
And for reference, unarmed strikes, I'm not going to apply the disadvantage to that one because that feels like BS. So it's just unarmed attacks. The only thing is that's like really not affected. That and stabbing weapons and underwater.
Okay, 18.
That, and I feel like a taijutsu build should
That would
be
screw
able
over,
to
yeah,
just
that-
say fuck you
yeah.
to the water.
That would screw over taijutsu builds for sure. 18 hits.
So constitution saving throw, please.
Oh yeah, con save. Sorry.
15 points of damage.
You guys are giving this thing a walloping. 26.
You know what? Don't bring us
26
in
is a pass.
under the sea.
So it does not gain a rank of concussed or prone.
It wails out in pain as you guys have more than dealt half its HP in like one round by this point. But yeah, is that the end of your turn?
Yep.
Yeah, so you slam this thing into the ground, and it looks up at you with rage as it has these, like, yellowed, rotting, jagged teeth. That is going to be the top of round 3. But at the end of the round, I'm going to have this thing use its elite action.
What?
It starts, like,
Make an attack roll.
it starts violently, like, vibrating and shaking in place as you see some of its scales pop off, and there's, like, a little bit of an inky black substance that emanates from the missing sections. As you see coming out from its body are... let's see. Well, that's underwhelming. Hold on one
Skill
second.
issue.
Coming
To
out
be
from its
fair,
body,
it did get. Oh,
yeah, is one of these crustacean abomination cursed spirits. And
Spirit animal.
that will be Azumi's turn at the top of round 3.
yeah, Izumi, seeing no reason to care about the little fish, they are gonna swing at the 3rd grade cursed spirit, but I'm gonna proc one of my Hunternin exploits. Yeah, one of my exploits. I roll a perception, and if that beats its AC, I gain advantage on the strike. So that is a +7. Does a
26.
26 beat its AC?
Yes, it for sure beats its AC.
Alright, so my
Sick.
next strike will be at advantage. main attack, going for the strike with the Chokuto again. 18 and 17. So
Those
that
both
is a
hit.
hit. Well, it's only
That's just one
of them.
hit.
It's
Yeah,
just
I forgot what the
damage.
advantage. Yeah.
Yeah. However, so this my Chokuto becomes a 2d8 due to dueling mastery, and then my lethal attack gets added on to this because allies and advantage was applied. Jeez.
Dude.
30 damage.
Let's go!
You described to me as you
Damn.
deal a killing blow to this thing.
Damn.
As it looks up to Gabriela, and I don't know how to describe it in good words of squeezing out another fish, she sees a moment where her eyes find what seemed to be a spot past any of its natural scales to armor, and she just pierces her Chokuto directly into it.
You pierce your Chokuto into it, and this like just a mass of this inky black purple substance seeps out from her wound as it wells out in pain and falls to the ocean surface, or quote unquote ocean surface, wherever you guys are.
Can we get a perfect screen for this fight? It's like just big golden letters.
Well, you haven't disappeared yet from this area wherever you are.
No, that's fine.
Well, real quick,
And there's still that trail of that strange foreboding energy emanating from Gabriela's head all the way to the inside of this ruined spire that you see right here.
All right.
We do need to hurry up. Izumi can't hold her breath that well.
Well, it's round 4. I got a few more rounds in me.
It's only round 3.
Another attack. Yeah, it's another attack. Bonus action kunai into the fish. This time, just going for a stab. Damn.
13 does not
I
hit.
swear I'm proficient with these things. You know what? Fine. I'm gonna I'm gonna let it get opportunity attack on me. I want it to try.
At least not 20.
That would be admittedly so funny.
Please. I need it.
I was hoping for a nat 20 as well, but no, it misses Izumi.
Yeah.
Damn it.
Well, I feel like it's better to say it hits, but it does not get through the chakra around her.
Yeah, you guys do feel that like there's another. It's not the same foreboding energy, but it's just a sense of dread as this Izumi has her like this dragon-like sort of cloak of her sealed beast chakra that's shielding her. But yeah, it can't bypass that armor. Uzi, it's your turn. Once again, no investigation check. You know there's something going on inside of like a link between Gabriela and whatever's inside of here.
Fish eat fish. Fish eat fish. 26.
26, the Piranha Swarm tears this thing apart.
MVP. MVP. Alright, let me see. One, two, three. Yeah, alright.
I think you should use your action to dash, if I'm not mistaken.
3. Action, my puppet will dash. 1, 2, 3. I assume Barbado's movement is hovering in the water, so yeah.
Alright.
Okay, that's kind of it.
You'll notice that I didn't describe this massive fish curse spirit dissipating into that black inky substance that happens to the others when they die. You see,
Just floated up.
you see it starts. Well, it's on the ocean's floor right now, but it starts twitching in place as the wound that Azumi had made. That same trail that's coming from a Gabriela's head and heading into the spire, some of it seeps out and goes into this thing's body, and it starts to swim back up. So let me see real quick how many hit points it gains back.
Huh.
No, I definitely just pissed it off then.
Out of game, just for clarity's sake, so I don't piss anybody off. It seems like there had to be some sort of condition met in order to leave this place and also to kill this creature.
Well, that I got, and it's where Gabriela's aura is going into. So I'm about to break a wall.
Anyone know jujutsu? Anyone can exercise this thing?
I don't think you want me to give my option.
You do not know jujutsu. I refuse to believe that.
No, it's not that. There's no problem if it's vaporized.
This giant creature. Oh yeah, I mean, yeah, that is true. But yeah, this giant fish cursed spirit starts twitching as the energy seeps into its body, and you see it looks right at Gabriela. Actually, let me see. Who? I'll have it choose between Gabriela and Azumi because you two were the ones that dealt the killing blows to it, that led to its momentary demise. Yeah, it's gonna go for Gabriela.
Sick.
All right, Gabriela, make me a dexterity save. You're probably gonna succeed, but it's gonna shoot at that torrent of bubbles made of blackened blood at you.
Dexterity save, you said?
Mm-hmm.
$21.
21 succeeds. 1 second.
What? That isn't fun.
What if I wanted? I mean, what if I wanted to try?
I mean, you probably don't. It's a pretty gnarly effect. You only take 10 necrotic damage as it blasts out this torrent of blood bubbles at you. It roars out in frustration, and I'm gonna need a dexterity save from everybody as it starts like almost like a tantrum, but like it's like terrifying to see just how feral this thing is getting. It's like just slashing out in all directions with its clawed fingers.
From Barbodo as well.
Hmm?
Do you want one from Barbodo as well?
Yeah, everybody in the range.
Roll a natural one.
Reaction
26.
for Uchiha waiting stance.
Use your will of fire while you can, guys.
Oh, you're right. I totally forgot. I have 2 of those.
Wait, what the heck? Oh!
17.
Give me 1 second.
Alright, mine was 16.
Did I do the wrong command? I did. Here we go. Barbodo got a 10. No!
Anyone who got below an 18 is going to take this.
Sick, I'm sick. I'm the only one that's safe. Somehow.
Oh, it's just 15.
Anyone who got below an 18 takes 15 slashing damage. It's just slashing out in all directions with its massive arms.
I take 8 damage then.
Alright, and that is the end of this thing's turn. And Gabriela, you hear these like the sound of like the man that you mercy killed that was filled with the rock beetles and stuff I described earlier that you heard. You can hear his voice faintly within this ruined sort of structure. But it's your turn.
You see she's distracted for a second by the sound. of the man. But she snaps back in her in the state of combat with that guilt trapped in her chest and throat as she attempts to she enters dragon stance, dragon fist stance. That's a free action. And then as a bonus action, she's going to select one creature within the distance. It's in 30 feet. The big creature. She gains +2 to AC until the next of my turn. I'm doing that as a bonus action.
I'll say just to make the stance worth it, you have +2 AC against the thing as long as you're in dragon stance against this thing. Just because
Okay.
it doesn't really make it worth it to use an entire bonus action just to have +2 AC until the end of your next turn. So, yeah, it's just while you're focused on this creature with dragon stance, it's going to be yeah.
Alright. And I also gain reinforcement armor property if I don't have any benefit of it already. My reinforcement is equal to my taijutsu modifier, which is 7.
Okay, 6, 7.
Shut up! Shut up! Shut up! Shut up!
Uzi, do you have to roll concentration at all for taking damage while you're at the Piranha Swarm active?
I didn't take damage. The robot did. Barbodo. I
You are
rolled a
still
26.
Oh yeah, you did. Okay. Well, I mean, you only took half, but yeah.
Oh, okay. Then I need to.
I should have
minus-
described that. Sorry, but yeah,
Yeah, that's
successful.
fine. All right.
Yeah.
Let's see if the fishies go away. They won't. They're loyal.
I'm attacking.
Another 26.
26,
Jesus.
okay. And Gorilla, you said you're attacking.
Yeah, 19 and 24.
1924 hits. Is that Boar Rush again?
No, that's just we're at level 4. Never mind. I'm used to being level higher. So just 19 for 6 points of damage and arm strike.
6 points of damage. Nice. And are you
And
moving
that's
where?
the end of my turn.
Okay, cool. End of the round. It's once again gonna try. I'll just for clarity's sake, since I know we're getting towards the end of the session, Uzi, you know for sure that to break whatever curse is keeping you guys in this underwater realm, you have to handle whatever it is inside of that ruined structure right there. But at the end of the round, it's just gonna try to do the same thing. It's gonna remove some of its scales from its body to birth some of these cursed spirits. Once again, another one. All right.
Damn.
This thing is shit.
Apparently it treats its allies pretty terribly because ain't none of them want to go to it.
Yeah.
Or it's very nice and it doesn't want to bring in more than it needs.
Top of round 4. Azumi, it's your turn.
All right. Yeah. Would I be able to move through an enemy or no? Oh wait, I can move around. My proc opportunity, but I'll risk it.
Piranha Swarm doesn't count.
Okay. Azumi goes here and with a quick grab of Gabriella's arm, she will point towards the shell of a building. Is unable to speak. Her eyes clearly saying go as her focus returns back on to the big guy ahead of her. And same thing as before, I'm gonna do my thing to get to my aim hunter exploit again, to roll perception to see if I can beat its AC. Alright, so again, I roll my attack at advantage. 21 to hit.
21 indeed hits.
Plus 3 plus 2d8.
Let me turn this down. Is that too loud for you guys?
No,
that's fine.
That's fine.
Okay, cool.
So that's 22 piercing. And again, bonus is going to be trying to stab the little fish. I'll hit one of them.
Do a heavy blow to this giant cursed spirit.
Or not, man. It's just telling me to stop attacking the
That
little bit,
one,
apparently.
it's gonna make an attack towards you instead.
The little fish? Or the big fish?
The little fish.
Bow.
Okay.
For enemies, I started experimenting recently with whenever a player or enemy rolls a nat one, the defender gets that free attack on like the creature. That goes for the enemies as well. So if they roll a nat one against you, you get a free attack against them. They don't hit you either way. So it tries to bite out at you, but it just bites into this solid shell of chakra.
So I gain another attack against him?
No, it didn't roll a nat one.
No, okay.
Yeah.
Okay. I thought you said it rolled a nat one.
That would be funny if you just repeat back-to-back nat ones. But
yeah. But sadly, not. Sadly, it needs to hit me for me to use my reaction to slice back.
That is our UK resident Uzi.
It's canon now. It's canon.
Yep.
All right. I am going to have the fish attack the big fish. It's been working out pretty great so far.
We're on a swarm for the MVP.
Swarm! 18.
18 hits.
Sick. 19.
You described me how this piranha swarm temporarily incapacitates this giant fish monstrosity.
The piranha fish move as a swarm, move as a swarm as it like kind of winds up backwards, like in a wave, just moves across the bottom of it, removing its legs.
Well, doesn't it? You remove the lower half, the fish lower half of its body.
Yeah, like the lower half of it. As it just kind of moves like a wave, removing whatever in its obstacle.
Okay. Yeah. You. This thing just. It just ravages this giant fish creature. So it's now the remaining half of its body drifts to the seafloor. For now. What are you doing for the rest of your turn?
You are directly aware of what we need to do, please.
Am I close enough to whatever the fuck I need to do?
Yep. You see a man.
There he is. Yeah.
His body is waterlogged and he has mass wounds across his body. However, you see it's the exact replica of the man that Gabriel and Mercy killed in those caverns.
What the fuck?
He looks up at you. He looks up at you. It looks like he should be dead, but he's looking up at you with fright as he tried to speak, but once again he's underwater, so he just starts coughing as he's like, looks like he's suffocating on the water. And that viscous black substance that connects from Gabriela's head to this spire, you see it connects directly to him. You can roll me a ninshu check if you want to, or investigation, whichever one is better for you, if you want to figure out what you have to do.
It's always the investigation. I'm Sherlock Holmes.
Investigation mode activate.
Investigation glasses go. It's like every one of those scenes where like everything just like turns gray and it's just, everything else is timed so while he's just moving around.
Mm-hmm.
18.
Gabriela needs to kill this man in order to end this cursed state.
I wanted to kill him. Damn it.
He's reaching out towards you in fright, like just begging for help.
Can I like point at Gabriela and just like point at the ground, just like keep doing like kind of you here.
Yeah,
like,
Gabriela,
continuous...
you see Uzi frantically pointing towards whatever it is inside of that ruined tower. And that is the end of Uzi's turn. Now, let me see here.
I'm just curious, do I have the speed to do this?
You're
Yeah, I do.
Gabriel. You're
I
the
do.
Gabriel.
Oh yeah, I just realized I can teleport.
Gains 25 hit points back, and the lower half of this creature's body reforms, and it roars out this like scream of kind of like terror and also just pure anger, as it's gonna swim up towards Azumi, and it's gonna make an attack. It technically has multi-attack
Yes,
when it uses its main action to
focus me.
attack, so it's just gonna make 2
Yes, hit me, you fool!
attacks. So it hits with a nat 20.
I get my attack back on it. That's all I care about.
I'll let you make your attack
You know
first
what?
before I resolve this damage, because it's going to be kind of...
And since this is just based on an attack and does not need to be my normal action, I will another hunter exploit. Damn it. Okay, I do not gain advantage here. All right.
A 13 doesn't hit. As you try to like return with your...
No,
what
that
was
wasn't the
okay.
hit. That was
Never mind.
the to get advantage. I did not get it though.
23 hits.
Then that, and since it is his turn, I do not gain my additional die for blah blah blah. I do not gain my additional die towards my sword, but I do gain my lethal attack. So,
19. Yeah, you deal a hefty blow to this thing's arm as it crashes into you. It literally just punches you in the chest. It's like getting hit by a log. It takes the like breath out of your chest for a second, but we'll see how much damage you take, because this is going to be a little bit quazy wazy, as they say.
As one Izumi would say.
That's 30 damage as it. Mhm.
Just double checking. What advantage should I take? Fuck yeah! I have an additional reaction because I took amplified defense with Uchiha, so I am reaction fucking.
Actually, I don't mean to be that guy, but you didn't activate your Sharingan yet.
Yes, I
don't know if
did.
that in combat.
I did that first turn. When we went into this, after activating the light on my first turn, I did.
Oh, all right. Well, I might be tripping then. Never mind.
So yeah, in this case, it still hits me. It's just I gain a bit more damage reduction. That's all.
Okay. So however much you just reduce, however much you need to from the 30 damage.
16.
Wait, you reduce 16 damage?
Yes, that was the wrong. I take 14.
14. All right. Well, it's gonna. It's enraged at the strike you landed on it, so it's gonna try to make another attack towards you.
Hog.
D20 plus 6. 22.
That does not hit thanks to my Dark Spiral on the wall, because it gains me a +3 to AC. So barely managed to avoid it.
What, you had already cast Dark Spiraling Wall on it? That's your reaction. I see what you're saying. Yeah. So it just crashes into this barrier. This barrier of Genjutsu chakra. But yeah, that is the end of its turn. Gabriela, it's your turn.
Gabrielle will, with her amazing speed, make it to here.
To your horror, you see... I won't make you make a mental resilience saving throw, since I don't usually repeat it for the same trigger within the same day. But yeah, what is Gabriela's thoughts as you see this... A man that should be dead, you know you killed him, but now you see this bloated, waterlogged body of this villager that you had mercy killed in that cavern.
Is it possible to accidentally trigger a jutsu if it's from the bloodline lineage?
For flavor, yeah, I'll say that makes sense.
Okay. So, seeing him in the ground, so I'll just do the steps to there. Seeing him there and being she knows she's killed him. She knows that she shouldn't be alive, and the emotional day she had, and the emotion she's still feeling. Uzi, get ready to take some damage on your turn.
You asshole! I'm stabbing you. The fish, go.
As she enters a calm, like the water around her settles and calms before a waves, an aura of lightning surrounds her. As her mind is calm, her body's calm for that second before a flood of emotions rush through her. As the jutsu that triggers is Dragon Aura from the Ryu clan. Which what it does, it creates a whipping aura of elemental chakra that surrounds you. Extends up to 15 feet from you. During the creature for the duration of a minute. Is it a minute? Yeah, okay. For the duration of the minute, creatures within the image takes damage equal to your ninjutsu modifier for each turn they begin in this aura. Also, creatures who would make saving throws while within your aura against jutsus of the same
lightning
aura
release, yeah.
of the same nature release reduces the result by 1.
Okay. So they take some. This is my first time ever like seeing somebody use this before. So, yeah, you have this aura. Hold on one
of a
second.
15-foot lightning aura around me.
Yeah, 15-foot lightning aura that causes some damage. I'll say it's a minimum because your ninjutsu modifier is 0, but I'll say it's like a minimum of 1 just for the damage because otherwise it doesn't really make
My
any
ninjutsu modifier is +4.
Oh, that's your taijutsu modifier. I think you're thinking about.
No, ninja attack bonus is 4. Oh, it's not attack. Never mind. Yeah,
so when it says ninjutsu modifier, it just means the ability score tied to that thing. So it's like unless you have like the Senju, for example, I think use their constitution for ninjutsu, but usually it's intelligence that's tied to.
Oh, okay.
I was just saying that I'm not going to make it so your thing only deals 0 damage because that doesn't make any sense. So it's like
We take negative damage. Do I heal?
no. Yeah, I was just giving.
Your lightning is so soothing that it actually heals.
No, it still
You
does.
make it heal like the mercy killed man.
It still does zap you. So yeah, go ahead and I'll let you pick up where you left off with this cloak of draconic lightning chakra.
And the lightning seems to be hitting everyone and everything, but the villager. As she takes a deep breath, steps closer to the villager, and says, "I'm sorry. I'm sorry for my emotions being overwhelmed. I'm sorry that I must finish you when I did. But I must do it again."
He's like frantically trying to like push you away. He's limply, just lying on the floor and stuff like that in this water, but like he's trying to like push you away. He's like, this is a person that is scrambling for life. But yeah, go ahead and just
with the calm but emotional demeanor, she will rile up. She'll drop on her knees, pull back her fist, and just clock him in the face with all her might.
Your full might is more than enough to kill a regular grown man. So yeah, you cave this man's face in. It's like that scene from Invincible. Spoilers, but it's like that scene from Invincible when they just took a look at Conquest's face after Mark headbutted him to death and stuff. It's just blood and viscera, his brain matter is like floating up, above you and everything, just from his like caved in skull. Um, and wrapping up the session, as you do that, you kill this man. He goes limp. What remains of his mouth and his lip, he only whispers it to you. Only you can hear it, Gabriela. But you hear that you hear it go, "You will drown in the blood. You will drown in the blood that you spill. Your own ruin will come from you, from the carnage that you inflict." That sort of thing. And once again, a black void wafts over you guys, and I'll describe you guys waking up next session.
Whoa.
Gosh.
I blame Gabriel.
I hope you
I
guys
blame that
enjoyed.
villager.
I hope you
That
guys
villager
enjoyed
is
it.
like, sorry, go on.
Yeah, no, it's all good. We can talk about it after the session. But yeah, for everybody listening, I hope you guys enjoyed the first session of season 2 of Death's End. And yeah, see you for the next one.